Hello friends, Operator Starsky with a daily update from Ukraine. Today is day 529 of the failing Russian invasion. There was another big airstrike on the Ukrainian cities, and to me it really looks like, like the Groundhog Day. It's when the orcs lose several positions, a battalion tactical group of men, or a couple of ships, they go completely mad and just start firing whatever they have, wherever they can. With little to none result. And then some funny Russian alcoholic with bad English in the comments goes, today you will see our mighty Russian weapon. You will all die in pain. And it keeps going like that for ages, guys. It's insane. Yesterday evening they fired 14 caliber missiles, 12 were intercepted by the air defense. It was reported that one of them hit Zaporizhia and another one exploded in Khmelnytsky. Around 8 p.m. I think they launched a dozen aircraft that were able to fucking fly and fired 26 missiles with 18 intercepted by the air defense. Additionally, they launched 27 Iranian Shaheeds that were also shot down. So in the end, 57 out of 67 missiles and drones didn't make it to the destination. But in the Russian fantasy world, remaining 10 missiles wiped out half of Ukraine, which of course wasn't the case. 590 Russian fascists died in Ukraine in the past 24 hours, losing 5 tanks, 11 armored vehicles, 22 artillery systems, and 1 MLRS. They also lost 19 supply vehicles like trucks and other motorized transport, and we don't often talk about such Russian losses, but as of today, it was confirmed that the Russian fascists lost more than 7,400 supply vehicles of different types. I think you've seen a lot of them in my old videos from Hostomel, for example. Also, if the dynamics of the Russian losses remain the same, tomorrow we will be celebrating 250,000 eliminated Russian fascists. I will definitely have my traditional ice cream, not in Bucha this time, but I think it will be even tastier because this week in Donbass we've had a really hot weather. Today we expect at least 37 Celsius, which is insane. Yesterday the Russian fascists hit the Blood Medical Center in Kupiansk, Kharkiv Oblast. Unfortunately, there were casualties among civilians. But of course, karma is a bitch, and as soon as the Russian fascists launched their missile attacks, multiple unrecognized strike drones attacked the Moscow Oblast in Russia, as well as the Russian-occupied Donetsk Oblast and Crimea. Specifically in the Donetsk city, it was really loud tonight because, the Ukrainian law is very strict towards the illegal trespassers from Russia. Meanwhile, in Russia, the fascists started recruiting female convicts to participate in the invasion of Ukraine, advertising all the benefits exactly the same way Prigozhin did last year. And we all know how it ended. And for those who don't know, approximately 20,000 convicts were reported dead by the terrorist group Wagner, killed in so-called meat attacks on the Ukrainian positions. Representatives of almost 40 countries gathered in Saudi Arabia to discuss implementation of the Ukrainian peace formula. Also, since the day the arrest warrant was issued by the International Crime Court on Putin, also known as Huilo, he had 0 legal visits to other countries in 2023. It's a real shame the biggest country of the world turned into an internationally despised terrorist organization like ISIS or Al-Qaeda. And in Kiev, the terrorist USSR symbols were finally removed from the iconic statue with the sword, and the proud Ukrainian trident is currently being installed instead of this shameful terror Russian legacy. The rumors are that the statue will be renamed from the Mother Fatherland, which makes no sense, just like everything produced by the communist degenerates, to Mother Ukraine, and I totally like the idea of keeping it because it looks sick and faces Moscow with that scary huge sword. This fact traditionally set the Russian rears on fire in the social media because the Russian fascists keep denying the right of the Ukrainian people to live free, even though Kiev is 600 years older than Moscow. But please don't tell this to Russians because it will totally destroy their fascist pride. My name is Operator Starsky, reporting from Donbass, Ukraine. As always, be safe.